Okay, so you're here because you want the real scoop, right?
Hmm.
The essential info on last night's NBA playoff games without wading through everything.
Exactly. You want to get straight to what mattered.
Consider this your express lane. We're really zeroing in on two pretty intense matchups.
That's right. We're going to break down the Knicks taking on the Celtics and the Nuggets versus the Thunder.
And we're working from a pretty detailed recap of yesterday's games. So, the mission here.
Well, it's to pull out those key insights, the turning points, what it all means for the series going forward. Basically, get you up to speed fast.
Perfect. Ready to jump in?
Let's do it. Maybe start east. That Knicks-Celtics game.
Sounds good.
Man, the recaps made it sound electric. It
Yeah.
seems like it really was. Knicks managed to win 108-105 on the road.
Wow, yeah. Snagging game one in Boston, that's huge. A 1-0 lead.
Huge is right.
And looking at the breakdown, Julius Randle. I mean, what a performance.
Oh, totally. The analysis really highlighted how complete his game was. It wasn't just scoring, though he did that from, everywhere.
But also the defense making plays. It showed why he's considered one of the top forwards.
It really puts a strain on the defense, doesn't it, when he can score inside and out?
Exactly. That versatility, it's tough. It makes Boston's bigger guys guard out on the perimeter sometimes. And, that can open things up for others. Like Brunson.
Right, right. And speaking of Brunson, the recap really emphasized his composure, especially late.
Yeah. Clutch. Hitting those big shots when everything's on the line. That's just invaluable point guard play in the playoffs.
It really is. That kind of calm demeanor, it settles the whole team down, I bet.
For sure. It prevents those meltdowns you sometimes see in tight games. He executes, makes smart plays.
Yeah.
Just keeps them steady.
Okay, so let's talk turning points. The recap mentioned a big Knicks run, 10-2 in the fourth.
Yeah, that was critical. They were actually down 5 points before that.
Right. And then suddenly, boom, they're up 3. What happened there?
Well, the analysis pointed to a big surge in, defensive intensity.
Okay. Started forcing turnovers, getting out in transition. And those fast break points, especially on the road, they're killers.
Yeah, they really change the energy, don't they?
Totally. Deflates the home crowd, pumps up the visiting team. A real momentum shift against Boston's set offense.
And the other thing the recap flagged, Celtics and free throws.
Oof, yeah. Missed free throws late in a close game. That's just tough.
Super tough. In a three-point game, every single one counts.
Absolutely. It's something you feel like you should control, and when they don't go down, it gives the other team, in this case the Knicks, just enough breathing room. Huge misses.
So Knicks take game one on the road. Psychologically, what does that do?
Oh, massive impact. All the pressure. It just flips right onto the Celtics now.
Right.
The Knicks got their road win, proved they can win there. Huge confidence, especially heading back home, potentially.
And for Boston, what's the immediate adjustment needed based on the breakdown?
Priority one has to be figuring out Randle. How do you limit him? Not just his scoring, but his overall impact.
Yeah, that multifaceted attack.
Exactly. And, well, obviously, they got to hit their free throws. You just can't leave points on the line like that in the playoffs. Simple as that.
Okay, let's shift over to the West. Nuggets at Thunder. Another nail-biter.
Oh, yeah. Super close. Nuggets ended up winning 121-119, so they also grab a 1-0 lead on the road.
Wow, two road teams winning game one. And this one sounds like it was just fireworks offensively.
Definitely high scoring, lots of offensive firepower on display from both teams. But, the recap also pointed out some of the strategy underneath all those points.
And let me guess, Nikola Jokić was kind of central to Denver's win.
Yeah. Shocker, right? Another triple-double. It's almost routine for him, but it's still just dominant.
It's the way he controls everything, isn't it? Not just scoring.
Totally. It's the passing, the rebounding, just orchestrating the whole offense. He's like the hub for everything they do. Constant pressure on the defense.
And the analysis also flagged Jamal Murray. His threes were important.
Very important. When Murray's hitting from outside, it stretches the floor so much.
Creates space.
Exactly. It pulls the Thunder defenders out, gives Jokić more room to operate, opens driving lanes. Really crucial for their offensive flow.
Okay, so similar to the East game, were there key runs or moments that shifted things?
Yep. The recap highlighted a big Nuggets run, 15-4 in the third quarter.
Okay.
They were actually down 6, then this run puts them up 5.
What fueled that one?
According to the breakdown, it was just beautiful ball movement leading to open threes. That's Denver at their best, right?
Yes.
Sharing the ball, finding the open man.
When those are falling.
Yeah, when those are falling, they're incredibly tough to stop.
And the ending. The recap mentioned a missed three at the buzzer. Or close to it.
Yeah, final minute. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a look from 3 for the Thunder. Missed it.
Wow. High pressure moment.
For sure. And the analysis gave credit to the Nuggets defense, too. They didn't give him a clean look, made him work for it. That late game D is just as vital.
So for Denver, getting this win, first game, on the road, tight finish.
Yeah.
What's the main takeaway?
It just shows their toughness, their experience, maybe.
Yeah.
Winning close ones in tough places, that's what champions often do, right?
Good for their confidence, too, against a really good young Thunder team.
Definitely. Validates their status, I guess.
And for OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously disappointed to lose at home, but any positives in the analysis?
Oh, absolutely. Just going toe-to-toe with the defending champs like that. It shows they belong. They're right there.
Yeah.
But the takeaway for improvement is probably on the defensive end. They need to find some way to make things a bit tougher for Jokić.
Easier said than done.
Yeah. Tell me about it. But that's the challenge they face if they want to get back in this series. Got to limit his impact somehow.
All right, so wrapping up last night, 2 incredibly close games, both decided by just a few points.
Yep. And in both cases, the road team, Knicks and Nuggets, managed to steal game 1. Sets up some really interesting dynamics now.
For sure. And things only get more intense from here.
Right.
More pressure, more adjustments.
Exactly. These series are just getting started. Winning game 1 is great, but it's a long road. We'll see how teams respond.
Okay, so here's something to chew on after this deep dive. We saw 2 really, really tight games, both won by the road team. Which win do you think might actually mean more for the rest of their series? Is it the Knicks beating a higher seed like the Celtics in Boston? Or is it the Nuggets holding off that dangerous Thunder team? And, why? What makes one potentially more impactful?
That's a great question. Definitely something worth thinking about as these series play out.
Well, thanks for joining us to break down last night's playoff excitement. Hopefully you feel plugged in now with the key takeaways and what it all might mean.
Yeah, our goal is always just to cut through it and give you the essentials, you know? Hope it was helpful.
And hey, as the playoffs keep rolling, what else are you curious about? Any specific angles or matchups you want us to dig into next time? Let us know.